Hey everyone, it's Cheryl here from ideasforcardmaking.net, and today I'm here for Couture Creations, and I'm going to be using the gel printing plate from Couture Creations. And what I'm going to be doing, I hope, is I'm going to make a background for this stamp set. Now this is from the Lucy's Everyday Outline Stamps. This is the stamp set that I'm using, which is the Frame Poppies Outline Stamps. So I will probably colour that. I haven't really decided yet, but I'll probably colour that with the alcohol twin tip markers. But I'll just see. This video today really is about using the gel printing plate. And I'll just show you briefly what I'm using. I'm just going to use some acrylic paints from my stash. I've got, I just got this. I bought this from the $2 shop years and years and years ago. It's laser mesh. Now in this pack there's different sizes. I'm going to use the smaller one, and I will be using it on there like that, but I'm going to put some layers of acrylic paint on there first. That's the packaging for the brayer, which I've just bought, which is a Couture Creations one. If you saw my last video, you would have seen how terrible a state my brayer was in. I've got some paper here. Hang on a second. I'm just going to use some of this paper to roll off the excess. You can see on that one I've already done a bit on there. So I just like to get rid of the excess when I'm not using, when I've got too much. Excuse me. Now what I want to do, I don't know what colour I'm going to do this flower yet. I don't know that I'm going to do it in red, but I'm going to start off with blue. So you can use your alcohol inks on here as well, but today I've decided just to use some acrylic paint and just show you. Sorry, I'm just shaking that up. You don't need a huge amount. Now this is a brand new package. I've just opened this particular one. You don't need huge amounts, so I'm just going to put that on, and I'm just going to brayer it. Now the best way to use a brayer is to roll it all the way so that your brayer, can you see how that's getting covered completely? So don't just go like that because you don't cover it completely, but give it a good roll. I've put a piece of white paper under there because I don't think you'll be able to see it properly otherwise. Now I don't know if you can see that. I just always put your brayer upside down. I'll just pull it up so you can see that's actually quite a thin layer. You don't need too much. I'll put that on there. Now the next thing I'm going to do, there it is, I'm going to put that mesh on there. It doesn't really matter which side, but that one's a bit more smooth, so I don't want to do any damage. You shouldn't damage your gel plate, but I've just put the sharper side up. Now what I'm going to do, I've got a heap of cardstock here. I'm going to do a few pulls on this until I get the design I want. So it doesn't matter which side because your cardstock's the same anyway. So I'm just going to put it up there. I want to try and line it up so it's the same each time. So I'm just putting it along that top edge. You can use your brayer if you want to push down. Now because I've got that, well, it's not a stencil. It's just that mesh. This is what they use to punch out the sequins. This is the leftover. So we'll pull that out, and you'll see. Oh, there's nothing coming up on that. Okay, it might be a bit dry. Okay. What I'm going to do, let me just see. No, yeah, I've got enough on there. I'll just pull that off. See if we can. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just gonna, can you see the marks from the stencil? Alright, let's see if I can pull that up. I just do the same again. And we'll just put that and just see if we get a pull from it. If we don't, we'll put some more paint on the top in a different colour. No, I haven't got enough paint. Okay, let's try, shall we try this one? This is just apricot. I have used this one before. I think I just haven't got it. It's quite warm in here because it's freezing cold and I've got the heater going. So it might have just dried out a bit too quickly. I'll just, I see that's dried on the brayer as well. So I'll just go over that. Now, one thing you have to remember when you're using a gel plate is what's on the bottom is going to come out on the top. So this is actually going to be the bottom, the lower level. All right, we'll just spray that off. And I'll just put that back on again and see what we get. Now, this top layer will make that wet and it should bring up the bottom layer. Sometimes if it's too thin or the air is too warm, you will not get it. So I'll just give that a lot of pressure, just because it is warm in here. And it depends on where you live. It can be different in different countries and different states. So I'm just giving that a good push. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks better. That's lifting up. See how that's grabbing? Okay, so that's going to be better. I'll just gently lift that up. And I'm only doing it gently so that I get all of that bottom layer. Okay, see how that plate's come almost clean? And then you can see that mesh that I used, that's there. Now, I'm not really thrilled with that. There's not much there. So, let's put something else. Let me just, what about if we just put a bit here and there? I'll put a bit more blue. I'm just going to do the same again. I'll put the sharper side up. Just going to put a bit of blue here and there. I'm not going to do the whole piece. I'll just go over that and just see what we get. Right, I'm going to braid that off. I might just put a bit of pink this time. The lid on that one. Just put a little bit of pink. I'm not going to put too much of that. This is another one that I haven't used yet. It doesn't want to come out. I wonder if it's got a thing in there. Let me just check. Yep. Yep, that was a bit bigger than I wanted. That's all right. I can work with that. I don't want too much. I'm just going to give it just a little bit of pattern. You don't want it too thick because it'll just come out blobby. All right, I think that'll do. And just spray that off. You can use this for backgrounds at some other time if you want. Okay, let's give this another go. You can do it two ways. You can lift the stencil off, or we can do it this way. Yep, I want it that way because that's up the top, so this is going to be down the bottom. So we'll put it in the same spot again, up in that corner. I'll just see how this goes. Let's have a look. Yep. Okay, that's picked up. So that's what we've got now. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that off. And then, oh, we've got a couple of little bubbles there. It's interesting. So now with another piece, I'll put this one aside. So with another piece, I'm going to pull that up, which is called a ghost print. So we've just got what's left from what we did on this piece here. And we'll just put that on there. I could cut these down to be exactly the same, but I've just left them so they're full A4 size. And I'll trim all that off after and get my cards out of that. Alright, let's have a look at this. There we go. So that'll be a good background. Now I could do that again. How dry is that? That's still a little bit sticky. Because I would get more out of that. I'm going to turn that up that way. Just got to work out where that'll be. Yep, that'll be that side to get the same piece. Let's see if we can pull some more up. I didn't get much, but if I put another piece, I don't know what this will turn out like, to be honest. I'll just have a look. We'll just put a little bit on. Can you see all those bits there? That will make another background. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on. I'm not going to put too much. It'll just pick it up. It'll pick up the bits. Don't want it too thick, but you also don't want it too thin. We'll just try that and see how that goes. No, that's not going to be enough. I'll put some more. That's all right. Put a bit more on there. I'm just decided I'm going to put some pink over that, just to give it a different look again. This one's a bit thicker, a bit thinner. I'll just see how that goes. And remember what I had on the bottom, the ghost part that was left, that's going to be on the top. So you're not going to see all this pink only. You'll have bits of that peeking through. I've got a bit of blob there, that's all right, we'll get rid of that. And I'll put that on another piece. And let's have a look what we've got. I could have actually done that over the top of this one again, or the other one. You can just keep going over and over and over if you want to. Just want to get a good pressure. I'll just have a bit of a look and see if it's picking it up. Yeah, it's picking some of it up. The other thing you can do, if you want, is you can use your brayer, and you will get this paint go off there, but it also puts an even pressure on your gel plate. So let's have a look. What we've got, yeah, that's better. That's picked more of it up, but I'll just do a bit more there. Picked it up. It hasn't picked it all up, but it's picked a lot. So we've got that. So I like that. I'm just thinking maybe I might put, I've only got the 3 colours at the moment because my other ones all died on me. They all went thick. I'm just going to see if I can find another stencil to put over it. Okay. Well, here's one that might work. It's, oh no, I don't think I want that one because it's too similar. Okay, let me find something else. Okay. I'm going to use this one that's been in my box there for years upon years. So I might just put that on there. We might go with a bit more blue. I have got other paints here, but most of them have gone lumpy. So just put a bit more blue. Oh, I'm just going to do that over the top of this stencil. You don't need to do it completely, and you don't need to do it thick. Now you can, if you leave it like this and put it over, you're going to get the bits in between, or if you lift it up, well, you'll still get the bits in between, but there'll be a different consistency. So let's try this. I'm going to try it this way because there's not a lot up the top. So flip it over and do this. I'll just get rid of that bit of, you know what, I might put a bit of that blue on this one. I'm getting into a bit of a mess here. I might just put that on there because there's not a lot there. So we'll just get this and see what we're going to get out of that. Yeah, it's not bad. No, I'm still not happy with that. Okay, let's take this off. And I might just, can you see the ghost print on that? I'll just see if we can get that onto this one. Because it's okay, but I'm not real happy with it. So I'll put that down there. Lift that up. Got a bit on there, haven't got a lot, so I might just put a bit of the apricot. There's not much of that on this pull there. Just got a blob of paint there, I'll just pull that off. Right, I'm just going to put a bit of this, not too much, just enough to try and get it to pull up a bit better. Bit more on there. Doesn't need to be real thick, but too thin and it won't pull it up. Whoops. Alright, give that a go. See what we get this time. Just put clean up the brayer. Get some of it come, but not all of it. You don't always get everything up off it. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm not really sure whether I'm happy with it yet, but I'm happy with that. So I'm going to leave it at that. And then I'll see what we can do. Not real happy with that one, or that one, to be honest. It's okay, but I'm not real happy with that. That one's a lot better than it was. I might just, I'll just put this on. Right, I'm going to put this on again, this mesh. Oops, it's stuck to my paper. I'm going to put the mesh on. I'm going to put, let's see how this works. Whoops, too much. That's It's going to be a bit blobby because there's just too much on there. Let me just, where's my bit of paper? I will often, when I'm cleaning the brayer, I'll do that into my, excuse me, into my art journal, because that gives me some backgrounds. A little bit of blue, I don't want too much. A bit of blue down here, a little bit there. I'll just see how that goes. Just so we've got a bit of colour here and there. We can do a pull on that. So I'll do a pull on that with the mesh still on there. See what we get. Put a bit more pressure and see how we're getting both colours come out there. Right, that's what we've got there. Lift that one up and get another piece of card. So I'm just trying to find a clean spot, and we'll do the pull on this one now. And this has got, it's not real thick, not real heavy. And we could do that, put another colour behind it, put something behind it. There's not a lot of the apricot there, or a lot of the blue. I might put a bit of apricot, because this is a ghost print, so you're not going to have a huge amount of that left. Clean off the brayer. And these pieces can be used for backgrounds as well. There's absolutely no reason not to use those for backgrounds. So let's have a bit of a peek at what we're going to get here. I'm just going to give that a bit more pressure. Let's have a look. That's better, because now we've got most of that has been pulled. I actually like that one. That's much better. I like that. Okay. Now I don't clean my gel plates. Excuse me. I don't clean it, and then the next time you use it, I don't know if you can see that. Yep, you can. Okay, the next time I use it, that will come up with whatever I'm doing. Okay, I'll just quickly show you what I've made today. So I've done this one. And that's the one I just did with the ghost print. That was a ghost print as well. We could actually go over that. I'm not thrilled with that. I could go over that one again. Excuse me. And we've got that one. I think that was all. Oh no, there's another one there. So we've got that one as well. And we've got that one as well. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use on my card. But I'll put a photo at the end of what I've used. Okay. Thanks for watching. And I'll catch you next time. Well, I'm back again, and initially I said I was going to colour this stamp with alcohol markers, but I decided to use one of the backgrounds, as you can see here. So I'm going to, I've stamped that with my Couture Creations Precision Stamp Set. I'm going to cut that out and then I'm going to make a card out of it. So I won't show you everything, but I did want to show you these new scissors that have been bought out by Couture Creations. And look, I'm not good at fussy cutting, so I'm not going to show you a whole heap of it. But I will make up the card once I've cut it all out, and I'll put a photo at the end. As I said, I'm not good at fussy cutting because of the arthritis, but once I've done that, I'll choose one of these backgrounds. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do that one because of the dots, but I don't know. But I just thought I'd show you a little bit just of what I've done with this, rather than using the alcohol markers. And I'll probably make up at least one more card, which I will do with the alcohol markers. Okay, so that's it. I'll put the photos at the end of the cards that I make, but I just wanted to show you, just because I held the stamp on there, and I thought it looked really nice with those different colours in it. So I'll cut that out, I'll make a card, and then I'll post those at the end. I'll catch you later.